Hello, welcome to Adapting Health, the channel where we go on wheelchair accessible walks, mostly around West Yorkshire, just to see what the terrain's like and maybe give you some peace of mind if you're also a wheelchair user looking to get out in nature a bit more. So today we've come to Lofthouse Colliery Nature Park. I have no idea how to say that. It's in the title, hopefully that'll do. So there's actually two of this park, but this is the Lofthouse one, and there's one very nearby in or near Walton, and I think Walton is the actual one I wanted to go to, but that's not where Google took me. So we came to this place. Based on our experience, I can't really recommend anywhere to park. We just parked on a random street that was on the right hand side of the east side of the park, as there's a train line, so you can't park on the west side, which is where Google wants to take you. Just an FYI. So to begin with, it was kind of a rocky terrain, and the bit where we just turned around where it got dark, that was a bit concerning. I was like, oh no, we're not going to be able to go on this walk because that hill is too much for little old me to do. Even with help, I think it would have been quite dangerous, so we didn't go there. So instead of just turning back and going home, which is what I kind of thought we might be doing, we went over the field, and that was fine, and then met up back with the path where we should have gone had we been able to go down that hill. But in the summer, the field option was perfectly good, and I'm happy that we did do so. According to Google, this route is only 3 kilometres and only took us half an hour. It didn't feel like half an hour, it felt more like an hour, but either way, it was a great route and I would happily come back here, and I just wish there were somewhere to park. I don't think the Klaxon would perform very well here in the winter because I suspect it would get quite muddy, as it's kind of that dry mud terrain with rocks with lots of horse poop, but fortunately quite avoidable. Just something to be aware of, I guess. A fun little perk of this walk is that the nature park is a former mining site, so there's kind of some historic elements along the route, particularly near the train station, that, you know, if you're into that, it's kind of interesting. It's funny, this footage keeps going from green to kind of orangey and it makes me think it's like all season weather, but it was just a very nice sunny day, not too warm, not too cold, just an ideal day for a walk. So at this point we're kind of at the top left hand point of the route on the map, and there was 2 car parking spaces, neither like accessible, just regular car parking spaces. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy a little tunnel like this. Makes me feel like I'm in a movie or just like I'm on a fairy or something. I don't know, there's something a bit magical about it. So due to editing and trying to create content that's interesting, I haven't included footage of being helped up or down hills really. And there was a hill that I did get helped down, which, funny story, our dog decided to take a poop halfway down the hill. So that was a challenge to navigate. It was the only reason I couldn't really manage it downhill was just because of the gravel element to the terrain. So my wheel, I wasn't confident my wheel would brake well, and I think I was right. But you know, maybe not, I don't know. But also there was a family at the end of the hill, so it was probably for the best I got help. I suspect, but I have no actual grounds to quantify this, because I don't think it was particularly accessible. It looks like the watery elements of the park might have been around that park bench, but again, I can't confirm. More reason I don't think this was half an hour like Google or Strava says is because my arms were like pleasantly tired at the end of this, and I just don't think that would have happened in half an hour. I think this walk would be pretty good with a free wheel or front wheel, as it's pretty level, it's not too challenging, so pretty accessible I'd say. The main concern really being parking and the fact that I have no idea where it is. It's very very unclearly signed, but it seems like you can park on the street, and obviously if you're using a wheelchair you probably have a blue badge, so that'll make things easier just to be safe. So as I think you can probably already tell by now, I enjoyed this walk. I would absolutely come back again, and I think there might be ways of making this a bit longer, but again, I don't really know because I didn't do that. And then this bit's kind of a bit boring because it's just going next to the park, back to the car, as we didn't know maybe the more scenic route to go. But thank you so much for watching if you've got to this point, and we'll see you next week.